Well, good Monday morning, guys. Crops always look so much better on a Monday morning for some reason. I had a softball tournament this weekend, and I had the fever, and I had a cold and a runny nose. But my peanuts are starting to look real good. We got up to here with hoeing, so here you can see the difference. This is where we already hoed, and I ran the sweeps through it, so it's nice and red and green. It's beautiful. The field is looking good. So today I'm probably not gonna hoe because I still have a little bit of a fever, a little bit of a cold, and I'm super sore. We played 7 games in a row yesterday of softball, so I'm starting to water my peanuts. Gonna move the system on my cotton because I got the fertilizer guys coming. They're gonna spread some fertilizer, 100 pounds of urea they're gonna spread on it. So then I'm gonna start the water on that, water the fertilizer in, and hopefully have a good week. There's a little puddle over there close to the pivot. There's like 5 zillion tadpoles, so I'm gonna the water's drying up. I bet it'll dry up today, and there's probably like, I would say like 150 tadpoles in there. And I'm probably gonna take all the tadpoles out of there and put them in a container and bring them home and breed them out, raise them up so they can survive. I've seen a couple baby frogs this morning. They're hopping out, but I'm gonna try to save the rest of them because that's just it's very tough. I'm sure it's very tough for frogs out here. We don't get rain very often, and so I've done this since I was a little kid. I always try to help tadpoles out, so probably gonna do that. My dryland's starting to look very good. I got this one corner here this one corner, this little dryland piece here that's a little bit sandblasted from the other day. We had a bit of a sandstorm and we didn't get any rain, so. But most of it looks alright, so we'll see what happens in the future. Hopefully it'll grow yet. It's a little bit weak right now. Move this system out of the way, so they're going to start spreading on this half. They're going to spread fertilizer on the west half here. And on this half I'm going to spread on also this week yet. Okay, so now I'm over here by this little puddle. And these are all tadpoles. And I got a bunch in here already. I'm not gonna overfill one, so I'm gonna put some here. But look at this. There's a million in here. So I'm gonna try to get all of these. Put them in here. And then I'm going to take them home and put them in a container and see if I can help them survive. Some of them already got their back legs. So I've probably been doing this for about 5 minutes. I was using both hands. And look how many there still are. They are just everywhere. Bubbling, coming up for air. And you do this, you can do this, and you still get 3 or 4 or 5 at a time just by doing that. So there's still a lot of them in here. The reason why I took a bunch of them out is because of the water they use. They need quite a bit of water to grow up. There's quite a few of them in the. Some of them already got their legs. Like this one here is already jumping a little bit. See if I can show you. He's already got his legs. So most of these will make it. Probably not all of them. There's some small ones in there still. But you know, I would say I have at least 500 in here. Maybe about 800 in this one. As you can probably see, they're coming up for air constantly. So I'm gonna go home, put them in a bigger container with dirt so they can shoes all dirty. Put them in a better container so that whenever they get their legs, so they can go out and dig into his sand. I'm gonna have a little trough and put some sand in there, and then whenever they're all done, I'll dump the sand out and they can go free. So now I'm gonna replace a faucet on the sand trap. I'm gonna replace it with one of these. The faucet on the sand trap it's pretty old and it's pretty hard to move, open and close, so I'm gonna put a new faucet on there. I'm gonna wear my wetsuit, even though it's 100 degrees out, or about 100. I'm gonna still wear my wetsuit because got a little bit of a cold. So, all right. Come on. Wow, this thing rips on your hair pretty good. Let me put y'all over here. So it's too tight to open by myself, so I'm gonna have to wait till one of my brothers or my dad can come help me. But for now, I'm just gonna, it's clogged up, so I was gonna put a new faucet on there, but I guess I'll just let it, it's starting to poop out now. It's starting to poop the sand out now, so I'm probably just gonna let it drain out and then close it up if I can, if it won't break. It's so old already. then we'll be good to go. Alright, got my sand in there for the tadpoles. And filling in the water. I'm doing it really slow to keep it more clear. And then I'll put the tadpoles in and that'll be their home. It's probably a 4 by 4 foot long, probably 1 foot deep. So should be plenty of water for them. I'm gonna pour them through a whisk. I think that's what it's called, a whisk. So I can keep this water clean and clear. So we'll see how this works. First I'll just go in there and grab a few. Look at that. Let's drop them on in there. Woo, that's a lot. Look at them go. They'll like their new homes. Some of the ones that are more froggy already, they can hardly even swim all the way to the top. But I made it shallow enough to where they can be on the shallow waters if they want to, so should work all right. Look how many I got in here. So interesting. They're just swimming around. I wouldn't even know how many there are. Sure is a lot. Don't know if you can exactly see it, how many there are. It's a little dark. Maybe from this angle. Didn't go quite as planned. The water didn't stay clear, I guess because of them swimming around so much. So it's hard to see how many there are, but looks like they're all enjoying themselves. I have a couple already that already needed to get out. There's one right there, is getting outside already and turning into a frog. There's another one turning into a frog. So the ones that are gonna hatch, they'll take themselves under there, and then I'll let them go as soon as they're done. So now I'm running the sweep rig on my other half of my peanut circle, and I finally feel like I'm getting better. I just have a slight bit of a cold or something. Runny nose, allergies, I'm not sure what it is. I had a fever and all sorts of stuff, but Now I'm running the sweeps on the other half, and the peanuts are getting almost too big. The wheel wants to drive on top of the row already. So they're growing pretty good. They look very healthy. I run the sweeps, killing those little weeds in the middles. And y'all have already seen me do this, so I'm not gonna film anymore. Just letting y'all know what I'm doing. Got my system over there. We haven't been hoeing because I haven't been feeling too good. So I think tomorrow we're gonna start hoeing. We're gonna finish that half. This half isn't half as bad. There's very little weeds. There's just a few, so it won't take us half as long. The other one had a lot. So get that half done, clean it up, and we'll come and knock out these few, and hopefully I'll be good for the rest of the year. Hopefully my peanuts will take off. Peanuts usually touch completely together. The rows will completely touch together. You can't really drive in there, so we'll see what happens. A quick tadpole update. I have still a million coming up for air and everything. There's quite a few of them that are pretty much frogs. You see this one here on top. It's pretty much just a frog already. I have quite a few outside already. So it's going faster than I thought.